Welcome back, everyone, to Draft Day Sports Pro Basketball 2024. The last video, we went 5-5, and that seems to sort of be the theme for most of the videos in this fifth season, is going 500. Almost every video. We are 30-28 now on the season. Still in the playoff picture, sixth in the conference. Still feel good about getting to the playoffs. Don't feel really all that great about getting very far in the playoffs. We'll see what happens. We have the Irish in the first game, and right now, thankfully, we have no injured players. So, lineup looks like it should. So we will go ahead and get started. Kind of expect a loss in this first game, but if we lose, we will maybe make some adjustments. We'll see what happens. And it is a loss, unfortunately, but it's expected against a better team on their home court. We have the Metros in this second game. They are pretty mediocre in the three. They're kind of a hard team to judge, honestly. They're kind of will be okay in fouling them. They're not a great free throw shooting team, so we don't have to worry about being too aggressive, maybe. But other than that, they're kind of hard to judge. So, let's see. It says they play a perimeter focus. So, um, hmm. It could be that we play I said we go back to playing attack man to man, try to mess up their perimeter game. Uh, could just leave the offense balanced. I do know that I don't worry too much about fouling, so I'm actually going to, here we go, my office. Let's really bump up the defensive intensity and the rebounding. I'll even bump up the full court defense a little bit. We can force them to shoot free throws. We might have a decent chance. They're not a good free throw shooting team. We do have an injured player. I didn't see that till just now. Okay, Rich is out. Okay, that looks fine. One thing I'm considering now is the type of offense. They play an attack, which is supposed to limit three-point shooting. So maybe we should do some post-focused offense. Curious about that. Let's try that out. Be kind of an old school type of approach. Post-focused offense. Really lock down on defense. Okay. Let's see what this gets us. And it got us a loss. I am curious about how that game looked. Let's see. Well, for one thing, they shot the free throw great. They went 86% when I was expecting them to struggle from the line. So that kind of backfired. They shot excellent from three. So yeah, our plan didn't go so great. They shot really well from three and they shot really well from the line. Okay, we have the Spartans coming up in the next game. Actually, look at the chart here. Okay, Rich is still out, but no one else is. They are an awful three-point shooting team, the worst in the league. And also not a very good free throw shooting team. So I don't know if we want to change our offensive or our defensive focus too much. Well, actually, I take that back. We should want them to shoot threes. So we should pick a defensive strategy that encourages three-point shooting. So actually, we should do a passive man-to-man. Um, and they play a passive defense themselves. So I don't know. We're not a great three-point shooting team ourselves, and plus our best three-point shooter is injured right now. We are ninth in three-point shooting though. Man. We're ninth in three-point shooting, but our best three-point shooter is currently out. Let's check out If you take Terry Rich out of the picture, we're not the best three-point shooting team. So honestly, I think offensively, we'll just go balanced, passive man-to-man. We'll keep our defense up because they're also not a good free throw shooting team. And we'll see if this wins the game. So let's go ahead. And we did win the game. Yeah. Our three-point shooting was only 25% from three, so and we still took 32, which is too many for us without Terry Rich playing, to be honest. So let's see. We have 52 rebounds as opposed to their 42, so that really helps out. They did not shoot great from the line. They did not shoot great from three, so our defensive strategy worked. So yeah, I feel pretty good about it. I wish we had shot better from three, honestly, and from the line. Okay, we have the burn next up, and looks like we have two injured players. Fortson and Anderson are both out. But Rich is back, so maybe now's when we switch to a perimeter focus because that guy can load up on it. Let's check out. Let's check out the burn here. Okay, they are really good from three, so we want to reduce their three-point shooting. They're still not great from the line, so we can keep the defensive intensity. So we definitely, I say we do an attack man-to-man, limit their three-point shooting. They play a straight man-to-man, so honestly, I don't know how to approach on offense. We could just play in a balanced pace ourselves. I mean, if we did do a perimeter focused, let's see, Voskuhl is kind of mediocre from three. We know that Terry Rich is amazing from three. Crowley is okay. Parker is not good, and Bennett is not good. So honestly, where we still play with two classic bigs, I don't know that you want to do like a perimeter focus. So I say we just stick with balanced. Do an attack man-to-man to reduce the three, keep the defensive intensity up. And we'll go ahead and play this game. There we go. We got a win. Man, Bryson off the bench with 26 points. Rich with 16. Voskel with 19. Crowley with 22. This is only Bryson's second ever player of the game. So yeah, he had a great game. He is not an efficient shooter, unfortunately. But we did win. He was fairly efficient tonight. 12 of 21 is not bad. Okay, we have the Americans in the next game. So, and we have 3 injured players, which is not ideal, but is what it is. All right. They are also, they're actually not great from 3 or from the line, so let's say we switch back to passive. They play a passive style. So maybe we should lean into that. Maybe we should do a perimeter focus, especially with Terry Rich in the starting lineup. I'm just curious. Let's do a perimeter focus. And we'll keep the defensive intensity up. Looks like they're also not a very good free throw shooting team. Let's go ahead. All right, we got a win. And we leveled up. So that is cool. Let's go ahead and use those experience points. Get to the next game. We have the Twisters next, and honestly, I'm not that worried about this game. They're a very poor team, and it's on our home court. We do have Voskuhl out. I don't know that we want Bryson to be our starting point guard, though. I still say while we have him, let's start with Mitchell at the starting point. We'll put Bryson as the 6th man. Strategy-wise, not that worried. I don't want to do perimeter focus. I think we can beat this team, honestly. Just a straight up game. We'll do balanced, straight man-to-man. Let's go ahead. All right, we got the win. Yeah, we shot really well from the three, 20 of 38. Really well from the free throw line. So I feel pretty good about how that game went. Mitchell did foul out, but he had 15 points, played 34 minutes, so pretty good game. So yeah, overall, I do feel good about the win there, and we are 4-2 so far in this video. And we have the Beams in the next game, and we probably should do some strategizing against these guys. Bryson is out. Daniels is out. Okay. And again, I think the last time we played these guys, I don't know what to do as far as we may want to just, don't want to foul them too much. They're a great free throw shooting team. And they're a great three-point shooting team. So we could try to reduce their three-point shooting. We do have great rim protectors. Honestly, we just now played a pretty good offensive game using the balanced style. So maybe we stick with that. I do think we should maybe tone down the intensity a bit. With them being a great free throw shooting team. All right, let's see how this works. Okay, it's a loss, but I mean, they're the best team in the league. Sometimes you do all you can do and it still doesn't work out. All right, we have the Coyotes in the next game. They're actually a pretty good three-point shooting team. They're not a bad free throw shooting team. So we do want to reduce their 3-point shooting. Yeah, that's right. So we'll keep the attack man-to-man on. Offensively, they play a passive man-to-man, so the last time we leaned into that, it actually worked out pretty well for us. Let's do a perimeter focused offense. Try to limit their 3-point shooting. And they're an okay free throw shooting team. I don't want to bump these up too much, but we'll bump them up a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and play this game. All right, another win. Let's see how things went. Yeah, we shot really well from three, 51%. Pretty good from the line. So, yeah, we did really well. We won the rebounding battle big time. We still turned the ball over a bunch. Yeah, our starting point guard had 4 assists and 5 turnovers, which is not great. Overall, though, he does pretty good with the assist to turnover ratio. Anyway, a win is a win, so we'll take it and move on. We have the Racers next. Flip some things around. Okay. I do want to look at. See, we are 5-3 now in this video, so we'll do about 4 more games. Let's look at the Racers. Okay, we can. I'm going to keep the intensity on the rebounding and defense about the same. We can actually afford to let them shoot the three. And once again, they play a passive defense, so and we've been playing really well with the perimeter focus. We've won 2 of the last games we played with the perimeter focus, so I say we keep the perimeter focus. We'll do a passive man-to-man, allow them to shoot their three because they're not that great at it. We'll keep the intensity where it is. Lineup is set. Let's go ahead and play. All right, another win. We are not doing half bad. 6-3 in this video. Yeah, we are. The only thing, we did go 9 of 39 from the three, so that actually is not great from the three. That rebounding is doing really well lately, which is refreshing. Should be doing better. We actually had a game where we didn't turn the ball over that bad. So, yeah, overall, pretty happy with the game. I wish he'd shot from the three better, but it is what it is. All right. We have the Waves up next. And Fortune is out, so that's not great, but we can win without Fortune. Might want to stick with the perimeter offense where we got Rich playing. Let's check out the Waves here. They have a lot of injuries for one thing. They are they're a good free throw shooting team. They're very mediocre from the three. So I say we just do a straight up man to man. They play a straight man to man, so hmm. I don't know. I am tempted to keep the perimeter focus because if you look at the last game, we did win, but Fortson went 3 of 13 from three, and he's not playing this game. So with Rich in the lineup, I say we stick with the perimeter focus. We won 3 games that way in this video. So let's stick with the perimeter focus. We'll do straight man to man. And we'll bump the intensity down just a little bit because they're actually a good free throw shooting team. So we don't want to foul all that much. Okay. Let's go for it. Another win. Yeah, that really worked out really well for us. We shot 66% from three, which is great. I wish we had taken more threes with the perimeter focus, but you can't complain going 14 of 21. We took 9 less shots and won the game. So we were very efficient. No one fouled out. They did take a good number of free throws, but we come away with the win. Rich with 14, 4 of 6 from three. Voskel with 24, 4 of 5 from three. Crowley with 19, 3 of 5 from three. So yeah, we played a pretty good game, picking up another win. All right, we have the Knights in the next game, and I feel good about this game. They are not good, and we are good. We're doing better. We're not really good, but we're doing okay. And it is a home game, so part of me is thinking about just going straight up with them. We do have two of our best players out, fortunately, but it is a home game against a team that's not very good, so I think we just go straight up with them. Balanced man-to-man. I think we win this game. Let's go ahead. All right, we did. Feel good about that game. Kenny Daniels with 24. Click with 21. I forget he's even on the team. He went 6 of 6 from 3. So he had a great game. Rich going 4 of 5 from 3. 17 of 29 from 3, which is awesome. Shot really well. Won the rebounding battle. Pretty easy game, honestly, looks like. All right, we'll do one more game here against the Roar. And Fortson and Bennett are still out. I say we keep the balanced, or not the balanced necessarily, but the straight man-to-man. They are kind of mediocre at 3, so I say we keep our defense what it is. I still say we do have our, I mean, I never want to be the guy that just doesn't go for rebounds at all, but I say we still keep kind of a middling pace on rebounding and defense because they are a good free throw shooting team, so we don't want to go crazy on that. They play an attack man-to-man, which reduces the 3. So, maybe we just play these guys straight up. I don't want to take. I mean, honestly, we played a lesser team, but we had a pretty good offensive game just now, playing a balanced pace. So maybe we just play these guys straight up. Straight man-to-man, balanced pace. Don't foul them too much. Let's go for it. Okay, it's a loss, but overall, we did pretty well today. 8-4, I think we went. Not bad. Much better than the pace of 500 we've been going in the last few videos. Looks like Bennett is back for the next game. We have Bryson out. 38 and 32. Let's check out the playoff picture here. All right, we are 5th in the West. But honestly, we still not entirely comfortable with the playoff picture. I mean, we probably are in the playoffs. We are 7 wins above the team that's out. So I'd say we are at least at the 10th spot at the end of the day, but don't want to fall down too much. I mean, this is a really close race here. So still in the thick of it in terms of trying to secure a good playoff spot. And we have a good team coming up in the Bison starting at the next video. But with all that said, hopefully I'm not going to promise an upload tomorrow. We'll see how things go. I say more than likely it'll be next week I upload again. But until whenever it is I get to upload, we'll see you next time.